Hey guys, Glenn here, and this is the part 2 to the post update video that I am making right now. So this is going to be 2 attacks with my second account, Glenn Jr. So he's a town 11, so I do crush his base, but let's just look through what I'm doing and just want to talk more about LaLoon because people just don't get it, it seems like to me. And I mean, I don't get it completely, but man, is it frustrating to see people say that they don't get it when they haven't really even tried it. And I don't know. This is just like me ranting on because I don't see why people are not using mass loon attacks. It's just crazy right now. It's just ridiculous. People just not exploiting this situation. So let me just talk about 2 things that I haven't talked about in the first video, or the part one is that timing and execution of the hound to loon action. Lot of people I see drop their hound, they wait and wait and wait, and they drop their loons like 3-4 seconds after they drop their hound. What are you doing? Basically, even if you have level 1, if you do your loons and hounds really quickly, like really fast, and you'll see that this replay is going to be a great example of this. Just do everything really quickly, just hold your hands together after you put everything down and pray that things are gonna go right, and you're gonna get the 3-star if you do it fast and you do it according to plan. Don't wait. Don't be this cool guy trying to do things like dropping them perfectly. You don't have to do that. You just need to drop them, and you gotta just do it quick. Go with the flow, go with the plan. Yeah, so you're gonna see how fast I drop my loons here. Please, people, do not drop loons late. That's one thing that I keep seeing from people, and yeah, that's pissing me off a little bit. And another thing is, I don't know where people got the idea that when you drop your hounds and loons, that you need to drop them like here and like here and like here. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to do that, but why are you doing that? Some people are doing it to like attract some of these defenses before the hound gets to the air defense. That's good. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Some people are doing it because they think there's a seeking air mine like here, and they're trying to get the hound to hit the seeking air mine. Now, do realize that the reason why you're sending your hounds and not 40-50 loons first is because of the red air bombs. You want the hounds to collect red air bombs, not seeking air mines. If you know where the seeking air mines is from a replay, don't send your hound there. It's so dumb. It's like the dumbest thing ever. I'd rather have one of my loons go there and my loon die, because if I have like 6 loons sent and one of the seeking air mines hits my loon, I still have 5 loons left. If I send my hound, which is worth about the same, army camp space as, so hound is same as a 6 loon. A hound, 1 seeking air mine gets like almost like half of his life gone. If it gets hit by 2, that's almost like little bit of life left before it gets to the air defense. It'll just die. 2 seeking air mines. So why would you send your hound crippled into a base by intentionally attracting the seeking air mine? Don't do that. Let your loons pick it up. If anything, it's better. Just try to send your hounds thinner, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, to the air defense. Don't do this weird, like all the way from the other side of the map sort of hound send, unless you know what you're doing. Don't do that, because that's how you've seen LaLoon work in the past. So that's another thing that I see people when they do their attacks, when they're trying to do this like all in a very fancy way where everything's coming at like this huge wide angles. Don't do that. I don't think is smart, especially if you're sending them like way at the end. Like I see people do that sometimes still. So what I mean by that is like a hound all the way at the edge of the map and loons all the way at the edge of the map. Why would you do that? Just send it right here. Send loons right there, right there, right there. You're going to get the same job done much faster, much better. Stop doing hound and LaLoon in a funny way. So yeah, those are two things I just wanted to point out because I still see a lot of people doing them. And yeah, and also with this attack I will show you how fast I take down the space and how fast I do things, and just how fast I drop my spells. See, do you see that? Yeah, even before the hound is on top of the air defense, those loons should be placed down just like that. So let's play it through. So what do? I cut the air defense, one of the defenses here. I haste in and try to cut this down. I do the warden ability so that I don't have to freeze for the first inferno, and a big load of loons here go right to the inferno. I have basically the 3 hounds going counterclockwise. So basically I know that my hounds are gonna go here, here, here. So that's why I sort of send a big group here to take out this reason, and then trickle in little by little here, here, here. And I do my king queen here actually because if for whatever reason my loons somehow fail to get here and my hound is sitting on it, at least my queen has a good chance of taking out that air defense. And that's my rationale for why I dropped my stuff there. But just see what I'm doing. Haste, rage, freeze, skelly spell for the queen near the rage. So easy. Like, why are people still using little kill squads, 2 golems, 6 bowlers? Now I'm not saying that's bad. Like it's not bad to use that. Sometimes it really works in taking down like maybe 2 air defenses, a sweeper, one of the inferno, and taking care of CC and the queen. Sure, but like I have level 15 king, level 18 queen, and I just took down this max town hall 10 in like a minute and 30 seconds. Like this was so easy. I didn't even have to plan this that much because it was just ridiculously easy. Yeah, this was scouted. The CC was something air, I think, related, so nothing came out. That's why I didn't bring a poison for it. Or oh no, I did bring a poison. That was for the enemy queen. I don't know why I used a poison, to be honest. It wasn't necessary for that attack. Next attack. Let's just look at it. I'll just explain briefly what I do for this base before I show the replay. So again, max town hall 10. I know that CC is important here, so I need to take it out. So 7 loons are going to go here. They're going to path 1, 2, 3. So if it's going to take 2, 3 trips to get to the air defense, you want to always send. So there's 2 loons per defense, and since there's no gap, I thought 2, 2, 2 to get to air defense, meaning 6 loons. Just for safety, I send 7 loons to get to that air defense, just in case there's a seeking air mine or just a regular red air bomb. But anyways, I do that. I take that out, and then I do my king queen here to take care of the CC. I wanted to get the sweeper, but I don't because I get late with the queen ability. I needed to trim that down so that when I send my hounds and my loons here, they're gonna go up here and then down here. Now, why did I do this? It's again same thing I mentioned in the video in my first part. This is a pie, a cake, or whatever. I trim this off. So only this part of this whole base needs to be taken care of, right? So this slices off. So basically my loons, even if I drop them, they're not going to go to the expo. They're just going to travel where the circle defenses are. See, like it's like so easy pathing for my loons. They're just going to go whoops and whoop. So I wanted this taken out so that when they do the whoop here, they go for the Inferno and then to the second Inferno. But you'll see that I failed to do that because I don't pop my Queen ability. But another reason why I do this is because that sweeper is going to screw me up with my loons. But not only that, another reason for why I did this way instead of like sending my hounds and loons here is because I'm also looking, whenever I'm sending my hounds and loons, I'm looking at where there is a concentrated level of defenses. If I went this way, there is a lot of defenses hitting my hound and loons at the same time. But if I go this way, there isn't a lot of threat here, so I can take this down quickly. And when they're here and I'm taking these guys out, it's just, I don't know, it's so hard to explain, but I just know that if I try to sneak in this way rather than this way, there's going to be less defenses activated at once, so I'm going to have the advantage over this base. Yeah, you just have to see. It's hard to explain these things. I think it just comes from doing this so many times. I just see where I should be sending my hounds and loons. So here's a replay. I send my 7 hasted loons. I think I bring a poison for the CC kill because there was a lot of archers and wizards and I couldn't trust my level 15, 18 heroes. So notice that the defenses are gone. So if you notice what's here, my loons cannot get to this expo. They will not go there. They're just gonna path this way, which is perfect. And then here we have the barbarian distraction, and then lastly with my king drop and then my queen. Obviously I miss my queen ability, so I don't get those defenses there. Hound, see, do you see how fast my hound? Also, here's another thing. So because I dropped my hounds here, a little bit behind, I can drop my loons here on time so that, you know, I'm not dropping my loons too late, and they're going to be right here even before, just as the hound gets to the air defense. So always try to aim for that. Hound is in front, but just by barely, so your loons are just right behind it, and we'll get to the air defense real quickly. So see my queen is going to die here because I don't use the ability. The sweeper would have so been taken out, would have helped me. My warden is air, is going to follow up with my loons. My skelly drop, 2 of them for the level 27 queen, raised up pups, dies. And because I'm not using a freeze for that first inferno, I use the warden's ability for the loons there, and you will see that taken out. Notice how my loons here, pathing wise, should have gone right to the 9 o'clock inferno almost immediately after taking out the inferno at the top, but they don't because there's stuff there, so they get distracted. But I still have a bunch of loons left. I freeze the last sucker inferno, and then haste and kaboom. Also notice that I don't have any hound flying around because I can finally do the math and how many hounds and loons I need to take down Town Hall 10 bases. So now it's just clean up, and that's a 3-star. I'm gonna max Town Hall 10 with heroes much higher than mine. So anyone convinced that LaLoon is really powerful? I mean, you guys can say, you know, Glenn is just really good, he's a robot, but you know, I would like to think that no, it's just LaLoon is just too powerful right now. Just plan it out, think about where hounds and loons go. You're gonna get the 3 stars almost every time, especially if you know what's in the CC and you know where the Teslas are. Just think about it for a second, and you will take down a lot of these bases now. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.